Good morning everyone who attend to the board meeting of our Pokong Holdings Berhad. As you can see, this is our company's vision and mission. So in order to achieve it, Pokong should be financially stronger and always compare and aware of competitor company. Our competitor company is Tomei Consolidated Berhad.
Hi, I'm Balkis, as CFO at Pohcom Berhad. Today I would like to present about our company ratio. In this ratio, they have four types of ratio. First is liquidity ratio, second is capital structure ratio, third is asset management efficiency ratio, and last one is profitability ratio. In liquidity ratio, they have five types of ratio. First is current ratio, second is acid test ratio, third is average collection period, and fourth is account receivable turnover, and last one is inventory turnover. In this liquidity ratio, our company have more liquidity than Tommy Berhad. For example that I can give is on current ratio, our company more liquidity than Tommy Berhad. On 2019, our company had 3.48 times at current ratio, while Tommy Berhad have 0.17 times. It shows that our company more liquidity than Tommy Berhad. At capital structure, they have two types of ratio. First is debit ratio and second is time interest earned. In debit ratio, our company more liquidity than Tommy Berhad, while in time interest earned, Tommy Berhad more liquidity than our company. Our company had 28.6 times while Tommy Berhad had 45.36. It shows that Tommy Berhad more liquidity than our company. Next, I will pass to my assistant chief financial officer to present other ratio.
Thank you, Barkis. Total asset turnover in Pohcong Holding in 2019 is 0.58 times, while Tome at 0.02 times. Pohcong has the highest fixed asset turnover. Second ratio is fixed asset turnover of Pohcong at 2019 is 2.71 times, while Tome is 0.02 times. Pohcong Holding has the highest total asset turnover. The highest ratio reflects the effectiveness of total asset to generate sale. In 2019, the gross profit margin in Pohcong Holding is 8.24%, while Tommy Berhad at 1%. It means of Pohcong, the firm has higher probability and better control of cost of goods sold expenses than in other year. Operating profit margin in Pohcong Holding are 6.22%, while Tome at 1.24%. Pohcong Holding has the highest gross profit margin. Function of the operating profit margin is the same as the gross profit margin to determine data probability. Net profit margin in Pohcong Holding is 5.93%, while Tome Berhad at 0.755%. Pohcong Berhad has the highest net profit margin. Next, the operating return on an asset in Pohcong Berhad is 3.6%, while Tomel Berhad at 1.665%. Pohcong Berhad also has the highest operating return on asset. And last, return on equity in Pohcong Holding are 4.9%, while Tomel Berhad at 0.0%. Pohcong Berhad also has the highest return on equity. It means in 2019, the firm will achieve return from the first shareholders. I will pass to our board of directors. 1. Anis.
For current ratios, 2017 is 3.44 times and 2018 decreased to 0.27 times, and for 2019 is 3.48 times. For account receivable turnover on 2016, it recorded 0.4 times and decreased to 0.35 times, and 2019 it started 0.26 times. For acid test ratios for 2017, it's record 1.38 times and increased to 8.97 times to 2018 and decreased to 32.16 times on 2019. For inventory turnover, it's recorded 0 for 2017, for 2018 is 0.43 times and 2019 is 0.73 times. For the average collections period of Pokong Holding Berhad for 2017, it stated 264 days, 2018 is 41 days, and 2019 is 28 days. For current ratios for 2017 until 2019, 0.067 times is recorded for 2017, an increase to 0.18 times for 2018 and 2019, 0.165 times. For account receivable turnover for 2017 is 0.07 times, for 2018 is 0.18 times, and 2019 decreased to 0.17 times. For acid test ratios, 0.02 times is stated for 2017, for 2018 0.21 times, and 2019 is 0.04 times. For inventory turnover for 3 years, 2017 until 2019 is recorded 0 times. For average collections period for liquidity ratios of Tome Consolidated Berhad for 2017 is 52 days, for 2018 is 5 days, and for 2019 is 28 days. Now, let's move to Rajesh as our board of directors.
Thank you, Anish. Let's see our gross profit margin for our company, which in 2017 is 100% and decreased to 9.9% in 2018 and again decreased to 8.24% in 2019. Operating profit margin for 2017 is 57.1% and decreased to 2.58% in 2018 and again increased to 6.22% in 2019. The net profit margin for our company in 2017 is 41.63% and decreased to 4.33% in 2018 and again increased to 5.93% in 2018. The operating return on assets for 2017 is 2.3% and decreased to 0.85% and again increased to 3.6% in 2019. The last one is return on equity ratio for our company is in 2017 is 2.52% and decreased to 2.2% and again increased to 4.9% in 2019. Let's see the profitability ratio of industrial benchmark, which is Tome Consolidated Berhad. The gross profit of margin in 2017, 2018 and 2019 is 1%. The operating profit margin for 2017 is 0.49% and increased to 9.64% in 2018 and again decreased to 1.24% in 2019. The network profit margin for 2017 is 0.03% and increased to 0.96% in 2018 and decreased to 0.75% in 2019. The operating return on assets for 2017 is 0.06% and increased to 2.39% in 2018 and again decreased to 1.65% in 2019. The last one is return on equity in 2017 is 4.28% and decreased to 0.24% in 2018 and again decreased to 0.02% in 2019. As a conclusion, our company Pokong Holdings Berhad is much more better than our industry benchmark.
I will present the Pokong Holding Berhad graph first. In this graph given, there are a few time interest earned recorded for this company. The lowest time interest earned recorded among these 3 years is in 2018, which is 2.03 times, and the second lowest is 3.2 times in 2017, and the higher is 28.6 in 2019. Then, for our benchmark company, Tome Consolidated Berhad, the higher time interest is recorded in 2017, which is 4.09 times, and it declined drastically in 2018 and 2019, which is 0.28 and 0.07 times. The higher debt ratio for Pokong Holding Berhad recorded in 2018, which is 34.8%, and the second higher is in 2017, which is 33.5%, and the lowest in the 2019, which is 30%. In 2017, Tome Consolidated Berhad recorded the higher debt ratio, which is 26.08%, and it is declined drastically to the following years to 1.82% in 2018 and continue decrease in 2019 to 1.15%. As we can see in these 3 years, the higher total asset and first fixed asset recorded in 2019, which is 0.58 and 2.71 times. The second higher in 2018, which is 0.33 times and 1.67 times. And the lowest is in 2017, which is only 0.04 times for our total asset turnover and 0.21 for fixed asset turnover. For the Tommy Consolidated Berhad, the total asset turnover and fixed asset turnover are shown the same amount in share. In 2017, the total asset turnover and fixed asset turnover is 0.12 times, and 2018 is the higher number are recorded is 0.25. In 2019, the amount are recorded is 0.02 times. I will pass for the next presenter.
I, as Chief Marketing Officer, will explain vertical analysis. Based from this graph, we can see our current ratio for our company has amounted 3.48 times, and our benchmark company has amounted 0.165 times. Our company has 260 ringgit and account receivable per 1,000 ringgit in current liabilities, compared to 170 ringgit for the average company in the Tommy Consolidated Berhad. Through the graph given, we can see that our company recorded to have the lower number than Tommy Consolidated Berhad, which is our company better than them. Based on graph given, our company amounted for 32.16 times and Tommy Consolidated Berhad amounted for 0.04 times. As we can see, our company owns an amount of ratio by 0.73 times than the Tommy Consolidated Berhad, which not has any amounted for this ratio. Our company has the highest ratio than Tommy Consolidated Berhad. In capital structure ratio, for that ratio for our company shows amounted for 30% and for Tommy Consolidated Berhad show for 1.15%. We can see that our company has amounted 27.2 times and Tommy Consolidated Berhad has amounted 45.36 times. After that, Iza as Assistant Chief Marketing Officer will continue our presentation to present about asset management, efficiency ratio, and profitable ratio.
Thank you, Arina. In 2019, based on this graph, it shows Pohkon is the highest ratio of asset turnover, which is 0.58 times, while Tobe is 0.02 times. Next, fixed asset turnover. Also, Pohkon is a higher with 2.71 times, while Tobe is only 0.02 times. After that, Pohkon is advanced ratio of gross profit margin, which is 8.24%, meanwhile Tome is 1% only. Besides that, Pohkon is the best ratio of operating profit margin, which is 6.22%, meanwhile Tome is 1.24%. Next, Pohkon is the higher net profit margin ratio with 5.93%, whereas Tome is 0.75%. Pohkon has a higher operating return on asset, which is 3.6%, although Tome is 1.65%. Lastly, Pohkon is much better for return on equity, which is 4.9%, meanwhile Tome is only 0.02%.
In conclusion, Pohkon Holdings Berhad will come up with new idea and strategy to increase the sales even though during this COVID-19 pandemic. Pohkon will use digitalized technology, which is creating online virtual festival. Pohkon will bring all types of jewelries from physical stores and onto customer screens with fully immersed 3D online jewelry festival. In it, customer can play interesting games and meanwhile can buy jewels through online with some discounted price. By doing this, Pohkon can attract more customers and increase sales rapidly during this COVID-19 pandemic. That's all. Thank you for attending the board meeting.